Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, my name is Rashid and welcome back to another YouTube video. Now today's video is going to be the first video of the brand new series and it's called What is the NAFS? Yes, so let's get into it. So what is the NAFS? The NAFS has two meanings. The first of the meaning is the self, you know, the human being and the person itself. Right? And the second meaning is every evil attribute of a person. Basically the ego, the one that drags us towards every one of its desires. Now, it's very important for us as Muslims to master the nafs and not let the nafs enslave us. Because the nafs is like a child. And just like a child, if you give it whatever it wants and whatever it asks for, it will become stubborn, it will not listen to us, and one thing's for sure, it is never satisfied. Meaning it will just keep asking for more and more and more, and the more we keep giving it, the more power it will have over us, and eventually it will enslave us. Now, if we discipline the nafs, just like we discipline a child, so we tell it what it can do and what it can't do, then In Sha Allah it will remain under our control. So moving on, how many types of nafs are there? There are three types of nafs. The first nafs is the commanding soul. The second nafs is the reapproaching soul. And the third nafs is the content soul. And inshallah I will go through each one of these in detail in the next video. Now the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that we have devils and angels with us. So there's a constant battle between the angels and the devils for our hearts, right? And the battle does not stop until one side seizes the heart. Now unfortunately for us, living in this day and age, we have already been enslaved by the shaitan. This is why we have so much love for the dunya and the money and the power, but we have no love for the akhirah, right? The first thing on our mind is dunya and the last thing on our mind is akhirah. So we have become slaves of shaitan. Now from this we understand, in order for us to be true slaves of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we need to submit our desires to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the real jihad, right? The struggle against ourselves, the battle between good and evil that is taking place inside us. This is the real jihad. Now when we first start taking Islam seriously, you know, we're all passionate about it. What do? We try to do everything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us to do. And we try to stay away from everything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has forbidden. But we still have this love in our hearts for the dunya. Now we will never ever find our way to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala if we still have the love of the dunya inside our hearts. Why? Because the love of the dunya is something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keeps far away from Him and He despises it. Now tell me, if our hearts are full with the love of the dunya and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keeps Himself far away from the love of the dunya, then can we really attach our hearts to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? No. So we have been overpowered. I can't even say this. So we have been overpowered by our egos. Now we need to fight back with our egos. We need to struggle against it. Now this does not mean that we go to the gym 24 hours, 7 days a week to prepare for this fight, because this fight does not take place in the outside world. This fight takes place inside us, because the nafs is a wild beast and it needs to be tamed internally. Now how do we do this? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us soldiers, right? And from amongst these soldiers we have knowledge, wisdom and reflection. Now these soldiers are used to keep the two main qualities that boost up the nafs under control. Now these two main qualities can either be completely under the command of the heart, or they can rebel against it and they can enslave the heart for themselves. Now when they enslave the heart, that's when we become slaves of the nafs, right? And we do anything that the nafs tells us to do. You want to diet? You want to go get pizza? Go get pizza. You want to go clubbing? You know what? You only live once. That's what shaitan says to you, right? And the dangerous thing about the nafs is that it's always ready to accept evil suggestions. So when we become a slave of the nafs, we're basically wrapped around shaitan's little finger. I'm just saying, right? So from this we understand how important it is for us to not only submit ourselves to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but also our desires as well. Now when we do this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not leave us empty-handed. No, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us a great gift. And what is this gift? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us the highest level of spiritual achievement, which He describes in the Quran as nafsul mutma'inna, the content soul. And inshallah we'll go through this in the upcoming video. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and share with all your friends and family so that they can benefit as well. Once again, thank you very much for watching this video. Till next time, keep me in your du'as and I will keep you in mind. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace and blessings be upon every single one of you.